Hello YouTube. I know it's been a while since I made a video, and I'm sorry to my subscribers for that. I know I said I was going to do the Nut Job of the Weeks and Common Sense Awards every single week, but I'm taking summer classes, and it's just been a crazy workload that I've had to deal with. So I'll be taking off from the Nut Job of the Week and the Common Sense Awards maybe for the next couple of weeks. We'll see. And I just wanted to go ahead. I just want to make a couple more videos to try to catch up with what's been going on in the news. One of them, as you can see from the title of the video, is that your government has failed you again. And this time it's particularly of interest to me because it was a bipartisan failure, right? Basically what happened is a bill was proposed to the Senate, I don't know how long ago, and it was about global warming. And what scientists and researchers and structural engineers had found is that it is theoretically possible to take the carbon emissions from factories and create a system to put those carbon emissions back in the ground and do so safely and do so in a way that wouldn't contribute to global warming in any way, shape, or form, wouldn't destroy the foundation of the earth, and would make it so that factories are basically catching their carbon emissions and storing them, right? Now, the bill had tremendous bipartisan support, right? Both the Democrats and the Republicans loved it. The Republicans were saying, oh, this isn't going to interfere with business. This is fantastic. Businesses aren't going to have to spend millions or billions of dollars to buy new equipment or to be over-regulated through government bureaucracies. And the Democrats were saying, well, this is great not only for that reason, but because we're going to contribute in stopping global warming or reducing the amount of carbon emissions and therefore slowing down global warming. So everybody was happy, right? Tremendous bipartisan support. The bill passed with flying colors. So they estimated the costs. Forgive me if I get the numbers wrong. Last time I read the article was a day or two ago. They estimated the costs of this project. They were going to do one specific factory and test it and tweak with it to try to make it work perfectly in Illinois. And it cost about $600 million was how much money they allotted themselves to do it, right? Well, it turns out that it's going to cost a little bit more than double that. It's going to be like 1.6 billion or something like that. So they killed the bill. They said, fuck it, we're not going to do it anymore. Now, is that not just the perfect little microcosm of everything that's wrong with America today? I mean, what we have here is, let's look at this objectively for a second. We have scientists, the experts in the field of global warming, with a 90 to 95% agreement throughout the scientific community that global warming is a serious problem and that it's man-made, right? And we have scientists telling the people in Washington, okay, we know this is a problem, we'll propose a solution and you guys get to work on it. Here's our solution, go do your thing. This is your job, it's your turn now, right? And then, in typical Washington fashion, people talk about all the right things, right? But they're all talk and no action. I mean, we could sit here and have an academic discussion about it all we want, and we're going to come to the same conclusion every time. Namely, do it. Build the factory. This is a great idea. Republicans and Democrats love it. It makes perfect sense. But because of insufficient funding, gee, I wonder where all the money is. Gotta think about that one for a while. I mean, our priorities are so backwards in this country, it's insane. Now, that really is just a perfect microcosm of what Washington has become. I mean, think about it. How long have the Democrats been talking about stopping the war in Iraq, right? I mean, they've been talking about it for years now, right? And it's got overwhelming support from the American public. A majority of the American public has consistently believed we don't want to be in Iraq anymore. It's not going to work, right? So the Democratic majority gets elected, and what's the first thing Nancy Pelosi says when she becomes Speaker of the House? Impeachment's off the table. Bitch, that's what we put you in there for. Why do you think you got elected to do this? I mean, George Bush is guilty of war crimes. We all know that. Now you got to act on it. I mean, Clinton's going to get an impeachment hearing for lying about a blowjob? What about the study done at a major university that says that George Bush lied to the American public 935 times? You're not going to impeach him for that? Oh, he wasn't under oath. I get it, so you can't impeach him. But you still have the war crimes. And then the rhetoric, when the Democrats become the Senate majority, is the same, but again, no action is taken. It drives me nuts, and it drives any rational person nuts. Anybody that follows this shit goes crazy. Because you see the amazing hypocrisy, right? Man, that was just it was a disheartening thing to read. I mean, if this were to get done successfully, it would be huge. It would be huge. If this were to get done successfully, it may not have even been a mistake for Bush not to sign Kyoto, right? Because we found our own way of dealing with global warming. But again, it gets shot down. Thanks for watching, everybody. This is Secular Talk.